Hey, what is going on, guys? XpertFusion here, and today I want to kind of do a prediction video sort of a thing for the next episode of The Walking Dead, which is titled Chokepoint, and it is episode 13 of season 9, of course. So I'm just gonna be looking at sneak peeks and the promos and stuff like that, taking images, kind of piecing together what I think is gonna happen in this episode. If my voice sounds a little off, it's because I'm kind of sick, so just bear with me here. So first things first, we have obviously the beginning image where the hilltop is walking through the streets with a bunch of carriages and such. So obviously this means they're heading towards the fair, because we know the fair is happening soon. So hilltop's making their way to the fair, and they're obviously they don't really use vehicles anymore. And the reason being is because obviously they don't really have much fuel. They just don't there's not really much fuel left in the world at this point, so vehicles aren't really something they use that often. So instead they use horseback, they use carriages and such, kind of like how they did back in the olden days. So they're making their way through. So things take a lot longer to get done because of that reason, because you can't just drive there, I mean, they probably do have cars here and there. There probably is fuel left around somewhere, but they probably use it for other means than vehicles, because it's kind of the only way they really can do it. I'm sure they use solar powers at the Alexandria and stuff like that. So, but in terms of gasoline, there's obviously not much left in the world. So that is one thing. Here they obviously run into some walkers on the road, so they take out some walkers. So that's some usual stuff. Hopefully it's a dope sequence of them taking out some walkers. Then we see this walker herd here, which obviously you can see Beta in it. They're obviously heading towards the place where Daryl and them are held up. And this is probably a mix of Whisperers and walkers. Trying to make it out of which ones are walkers and which ones are Whisperers. The ones that have darker eyes are usually the Whisperers. That's kind of how I was able to tell. Obviously we could see Beta there. We know that's Beta. Then obviously Kingdom is talking about this sign. Apparently they got some letter from these people named the Highwaymen. Now I don't know what these Highwaymen are really going to entail. I don't know if they're actually going to be a threat to the group, or if they're just there for something else. I don't really know the purpose of them right now. It's kind of reminding me of the Trash People in the way that they're not from the comic books and they're just kind of thrown in there. And not to say it's filler or anything, but it's probably going to be used for something that, we won't see the effect of it until later. Like the Garbage People, we didn't really see the true purpose of the Garbage People until late season 8 and then season 9. Like before that, the Trash People had no importance at all, really. We were just like, okay, they're literally just here to get the people weapons. That's why everyone hated them, because they thought it was a waste of time. But then once Rick's exit came around, it kind of built into Rick's exit, and everything with Jadis, it all made sense. So it did kind of work, and it was good exposition for Simon versus Negan, because you needed a group for Simon to want to just wipe out completely, and obviously they decided to use the Garbage People as that group. So later in season 8, obviously the Garbage People were actually used for something, and I'm glad they were. I think the Highwaymen are going to be similar. I think this season we're going to be like, okay, what the hell's the point of this group? It just seems like pointless filler. But then next season they're going to actually have an impact, and it's going to completely change our outlook on this group. That's kind of what I think is going to happen. What is the impact? I have no idea. I don't know if it's going to connect to the Commonwealth. Probably not, but we'll have to wait and see. And we have here Daryl, Henry, Lydia, and Connie. They're walking and heading towards that building that we saw that they're going to hold up in. Now, I don't know why they're going to this building. I don't know if there's something important in it, but it seems like Connie is the one leading the way, just because of this scene here where she's pointing towards the building and they're all looking at her. So obviously she probably knows of the building. Maybe her and her group were in this building before. Maybe there's something important in there. Maybe there's weapons or something, and so they're heading towards it. Or maybe it's just a good place to hide out, because they don't want to head to the hilltop, obviously, because if you head to the hilltop, that's just going to lead all the Whisperers to the hilltop, and that's obviously something they don't want to do right now. They don't want to put the hilltop people at risk, so they are probably going to stay at this place as long as they can, or something of that sort. Then, of course, we have Daryl on this little balcony looking off to the Whisperers and the Walker herd, and we saw this in some of the sneak peeks, and he shoots one of the Walkers that's right next to Beta, and Beta's like freaked out. And then we have Daryl saying to Lydia, you know, who is Beta? Is he the most dangerous one? And Lydia's like, yeah, probably. And then Daryl's like, all right, we'll kill him first. I love that. I'm really excited for this episode. The more and more I watch the promo and stuff, I'm like just really excited for this. So then we have the kingdom stuff. So I think the main stuff is going to go on this episode. It's going to be 3 different stories. There's going to be the kingdom with these highwaymen. There's going to be the hilltop heading towards the fair. And then there's going to be the Daryl, Lydia, Henry, Connie stuff with the Whisperers at this building. And I think the Whisperers are going to infiltrate this place with Beta and basically attack them. And it's going to be a fucking awesome fight, in my opinion. That's just what I'm piecing together from watching this. You have this one Whisperer here with his knife. I really want Henry and to kill one of them, to be honest. I think that'd be kind of dope. Or no, I want Lydia to kill one of them too. Part of me feels like she won't want to because technically they are her people, but I don't know. And then we have obviously the best part of the entire promo, probably gonna be the best part of the entire episode. Fucking Beta bangs through this wall and just slams Daryl into the wall. I cannot wait for that scene. I'm really excited. I'm probably going to record my reaction to this episode just so you guys can see exactly my, you know, thoughts and opinions on it right when it happens. And then of course I'll bring a review, like a small first impression review, probably Sunday night. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.